Hello, my name is Jared Krebs. I'm an Emerald Director in San Antonio, Texas, and today's topic is how to convert your preferred customers into associates. And this is actually following a strategy called expose, involve, and upgrade. And I'm going to be talking about that concept, but also give you some specific actual words to say that you can maybe pause the video and write them down and transcribe it and turn it into your own language. But when you can basically ask these questions to your preferred customers, you can turn your preferred customers into associates. Now, getting to the initial philosophy of expose, involve, and upgrade. A lot of times when we get somebody started, we've exposed them to a product of USANA, or we've exposed them to a presentation, and they're not ready to maybe make a full commitment to becoming an associate to build a business. And so we want to involve them. And involve means that we invite them to other events that are happening to just see what's going on, something that could add value to their life. And when we involve them and we invite them to an event, maybe like an online Zoom webinar or something that has an interesting topic, then after that phone call is another phone call to ask them, hey, what did you like about it? What were your highlights, etc. And at that point, that's when the conversation can be had to potentially upgrade them. And so expose, involve, upgrade. Expose, involve, upgrade. I spend a lot of my time involving my preferred customers in the next training, in the next thing that's happening. A preferred customer is basically a hotbed for an associate because that person already loves the products. So my goal is always to invite that preferred customer to the next Zoom meeting. Now, where can you find these Zoom meetings? You can actually find them on Facebook from the company, the corporate office, USANA, United States. And I'm going to share my screen. And the way that you do that is you just look up USANA Associate Community US. You see it right here. And when you click on USANA Associate Community US, you should be a member. And if you're not, then request to be added and you will be accepted into this group. But when you come to this is the United States page. When you come here, there is announcements and you can actually click on see all to see all of the announcements. But the top announcement right now is the actual training calendar. And this is what I want you to see. Now, the main things to invite prospects to or customers would be the Tuesday training, and this is on Zoom at 12 noon Mountain Time. And I know that they also are recorded, so you can contact your field development manager or your upline to find out where those trainings are posted. They need to get approved by compliance before they get posted. But I like to invite people to join live. And I say, look, it's at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock Mountain, whatever time frame. Daytime works. A lot of times at lunch, people will jump on their lunch break. And this upcoming June 16th is Magna Cal D. So you could invite people and say, look, this is going to be a scientist talking about the USANA products. And specifically Magna Cal D, you're going to learn a lot about this product and how it can help you. And then I would like to basically talk to you after you watch it. Would you like the information? And here it is. Then you tell them it's on Zoom and you give them all that info. Okay. Now, the other thing that you can invite people to is the work from home presentations that happen at 6 o'clock Mountain every Thursday. And the upcoming events you see here are listed with top leaders, Andrea Kiwa and Salvador Morales, and then Natalie Dion. Both are diamond and above. Andrea and Salvador just became one-star diamond. So you're getting a presentation more on the possibilities of working from home and inviting your customers to explore these options. And it's just an invite. It's just something like, hey, there is a really cool opportunity to get your products paid for. Would you like to tune in to a webinar that explains how to do that? It's a yes or no question. If they say yes, then you would get them the info. So let's go through some scripts. Now there's two strategies. One strategy is having somebody who is an existing preferred customer and inviting them to a webinar. The second strategy is at the moment that you're signing up a customer, you can give them the opportunity to upgrade right at the very moment that you're signing them up. But let's get back to what I was talking about. So here's exactly what you would probably need to text. You probably need to text this to your preferred customer. You would say something like this. Hi, Jill. There is a big webinar going on June 11th at 6 p.m. Mountain on how you could get your products paid for by with USANA. And would you like more information on that? Question mark. All right. So you have to change it to their time zone. If it's somebody in the Eastern time zone or whatever, you just would say 8 p.m. So again, I'm going to repeat this. Hi, Jill. There is a big webinar on Thursday at 9 p.m. or Thursday at 8 p.m. on how you can get your products paid for. And you can earn your products for free with USANA by working from home. Would you like more information on the webinar? Okay, look, let them, some people just need to know that there's an option. If they say yes, they should respond back yes. Okay, here's the Zoom link. You respond, okay, here's the Zoom link. I will be texting you before it gets started because I'm also going to be on there as well. All right, so if I invited you to a Thursday presentation, and let's say that it's Monday or Tuesday, okay, I'm going to send you a reminder the day before. So on Wednesday, I'll be like, hey, Jill, talk to you tomorrow. Big event tomorrow. Just like a little text. That is something I train all my team on. When you invite somebody to something, you've got to send them the day before. Here's the link one more time. Here's the Zoom info one more time. And then on the day of, 3 hours ahead of time, again, you send, hey Jill, I'm looking forward to hanging with you on the webinar tonight. I hope your day's going well. And then also right before the webinar happens, okay, like maybe 15 to 20 minutes before. Hey Jill, I'm already logged in. The waiting room's open. You can join anytime. See you in a few minutes. 3 confirmation texts. Why? Because that makes your prospect feel safe. It makes them feel like, okay, I know I'm going to have somebody there guiding me and being there with me. All right. Same thing with the Tuesday Zoom for the products. That invite, here's how that invite would go. So you're taking a preferred customer and you're saying, hey Bob, there is a big webinar on MagnaCal D this upcoming Tuesday at 12 o'clock noon, and you get a ton out of hearing from this scientist, Austin Weiniger. Would you like more info on it? Question mark. Again, they say yes. Okay, here's the info. I'll be sending you, actually, you know what I like to say? Here's what I like to say. Okay, sounds good. I will send you the link the day before. And that is a really good technique because then you have an excuse to contact them the day before, right? So if you said yes to me and today's like Wednesday and the meeting's not till this upcoming Tuesday. So on Monday, I will say, hey Bob, here's the link or here's the Zoom information for Tuesday's meeting. Are you going to be joining on your computer or on your phone? Ask them that question. Then at that point, they're going to say, I'm going to be joining on my phone or I'm going to be joining on a computer. Awesome. All right. Have you downloaded Zoom? Sometimes they have, sometimes they haven't. Okay, just go to the App Store, download Zoom Cloud Meetings. They download it. Okay, and I'll text you tomorrow before it starts as well when I'm getting on, when I'm joining. Okay, then I still send the 3 hour before and the 20 minute before text. So you're inviting people and you're exposing them, you're involving them, and when you involve them in another event, then you have a phone call afterwards. And you say, hey Bob, thanks for being on the webinar. I normally do a quick phone call to ask you what your highlights were. Can I call you right now? Or even just call them straight out of the blue. Depends on how many guests you have on, okay? So when you call them, then you say, what were your highlights? What did you like most about it? And then you say, now there's a way that you can get your products paid for with USANA. Is that something that you'd like to know more about? All right. So these are the strategies that it's basically having a game plan. You gotta use tools. The tools are the Tuesday webinar and the Thursday webinar from home office. And when you have those tools and you invite people to those tools, then you have to have a good texting strategy to invite them, to confirm with them, and to talk to them afterwards. And when you talk to them afterwards, you ask them the questions. And again, the question, what was your favorite parts about this? And there's a way that you can make money with USANA to get your products paid for. Would you like to know more about that? Okay, so these are the things that will help them upgrade their decision. And if they say no, that's okay too. You can still invite them to the next thing. Expose, involve, and upgrade is an ongoing process. It is not even, it's not over once they become an associate. You still have to now continue to expose, involve, and upgrade and teach them to invite people to these webinars, to these events. So the last thing I want to say is when you are enrolling a preferred customer, let's say that you've gone through the whole process and now you're calling them and you're saying, okay, so you know that you want to buy this product or you want to buy the reset or your whatever product you've decided. Would you like to upgrade your account to an associate for an extra $9.95? And when you do that, you have now the ability to earn a 10% commission on any customers that you refer to USANA. It's a really smart move. And then they either say yes or no. But a lot of times I've had people say, sure, yeah, I'll add that $9.95 to my order. And then you have to say this, you say, okay, perfect. So I'll add that to your order. And also for tax purposes, I do need your social so that USANA can send you paychecks. What's your social? When you ask for the social, you have to have confidence. You can't be scared, all right? And you have to say, so USANA can send you paychecks, because that shows them what's in it for them. And when they say, oh yeah, okay, so yeah, of course, so I want to get paychecks. So yeah, my social, blah, 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 right? And then the other thing is, when you say, what's your social, be quiet. And if there's a lot of long silence, then let there be a long silence. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, it's this. Don't be afraid of silence. Okay, it's very important that once you ask a question like that, you just let silence happen until they give it to you. If they have an objection about it, then you work through the objection. And the objection on the social is basically, well, it's two ways. You would either say, okay, so number one, we do this all the time. Your information is, number one, I put it in the system and then I delete it off of my database. Your information is safe. USANA has hundreds of thousands of associates. It's totally safe. But you have to have the right energy behind your words, right? Like, come on, what's your problem? It's safe, okay? Now, if they're one of those few people who have major issues, okay, which I don't really come across that because I have a very good tone. But if you do come across someone like that, then you say, you know what, no problem. Let's do a three-way call to USANA and they'll take your information. And then you would just get them the information. Or you could say, you know what, I'm going to send you a link and you can sign yourself up. But quite frankly, someone who's like got all kinds of issues like that, I don't come across that very often. Like literally 1 out of 100, maybe. Okay, so but I'm just letting you guys know that those are some of the things you have to be willing to overcome and to learn about. But at the end of the day, it's all about expose, involve, upgrade. Even after they enroll, okay, there's a training on Saturday. Home office has a training for new associates. I want you to watch that training and then let's start to contact people and invite other people to these webinars. All right, so that's what I have for you. Thank you for watching. I look forward to meeting you at an event soon, and I look forward to hearing about your success helping to upgrade your preferred customers to associates.